Here we go. We're going to try to make a video using Openshot. It's an open source video editing program. The first thing I have to do is I need to open up a folder which I have, and I've placed in several different things inside this folder. I've placed in some sound files. I've placed in some other files, which this is a transition right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these. I'm going to drag them over to the corner here, and I believe that's all I need to do. There's actually one off the screen you can't see, and I'm going to add it in also. I'll close this window up. No, I'm going to just cancel that. At this point, I'm going to take and try to place these things that I want down below. But I know I'm going to want to put a title to begin with, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to use a title. If I go to animated title, it shows that I need Blender, so I'm not going to put it in there with Blender since I don't have it at the moment. Now for my title, I will place it right over here. I guess that I need to actually name it, don't I? So I'll come over here, so for the title name, it will be, the first line will be video editor. T-U-T-O-R-I-A-L. Video editor tutorial. And I'll put my website on here, mrquare.com. You can see I'm the world's fastest typer when you watch that. Yeah, not really. So, at this point, I should be able to take and place this over here, which is what I did. Now, if this right here is a timeline down below, and when you move this, it's called scrubbing the timeline. I know that from working with other videos. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to place this flight over here right after the title. Could I put it over here? Sure I could. But since I know the title's there, I want to keep this timeline simple. And then if I push play right over here, I can watch this go through my title. It comes over, and it's going to start, and it's going to move over into this flyover video. So, the next thing I want to do is put some sort of a little bit of a transition, and I'm going to want to have some music playing. So I'm going to come in with a different track for my audio. So now when I play it, let's see what will happen. Do I actually have sound? I do. Actually, the sound's a bit loud. That'll work. And I can hit it. I can pause it. I really don't need to watch the whole thing. And also, just so you know, you can shorten this sound and move it, and I'm going to do that in a little bit. I'm going to have my next one is going to have a spaceship. And the spaceship will come in, and can I put it in a different timeline? Sure I can. But like I said, I'm trying to keep things simple. I'm going to put everything in the same line to make it easy for me, although I could put it in multiple tracks for different reasons. So now I scrub the timeline. I look over here and I can see that, and from watching this, I know that about right in here, I'm going to start to hear the sound of it blasting off. And I really want to hear that, so I'm going to move it down to here where the smoke is just starting. I'm going to move my sound right up to there. That's one of the reasons I have to put this in a different timeline. And I'm going to have it stop. Then we should be able to hear the sound of the rocket as it takes off. I'm going to stop it up here in a certain point. right at this point, I'm going to change over to something else. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add this smoke, which I see, and I'm going to place it right about right here. That way I can see where I need to take and place this so it will change. There we go. Now it should go from here into the smoke. Now if I watch along my line, I can see there's this area here like that. If I wanted to make this into a transition, like if I move this up here, I want it to be a transition, if I move this over a little bit, it will start to change. Let's see, where are we at? Pause. Okay, I figured it out. If I place it over here, and you can see there's an overlapping area, and I bring it up here, this little area here shows your transition, so that it will move from one into the other, and it will be seamless. So now we're ready to put the next thing there. I'm going to add the nebula. I'm going to want to have some more of this sound. Maybe I'll come over here with this one, change the music up just a little bit, and as the smoke changes, I will have the video playing. Now on the end, if I need to change this sound, I can. Now I'm going to go from there, and I'm going to want to change, after the nebula, back to some stars, and then I'm going to continue with what I have here, and then finally I'm going to put a title on the end. Actually, it's not a title, but it will be ending, and I'll come over here and look, and I see, wow, there's some interesting things. Maybe I'll put some credits here. And I will use this Creative Commons license, and I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to add the names of my songs. Then I'll hit save, and I'll pop that one. I'm just going to leave it right here so you can see what it would look like. I'll pop it on the end, and pretty much that's all I have to do to put a video together. And to export it, I'll have to come underneath File, and I'll have to export the video. I'll call it a name. It'll be MP4. This is the typical video format, the 720 with 30 frames per second. When I hit export video, that's what will happen. And then I'll choose the format that I want to have it exported in. And then that's it. Thank you.